Special Agent Mulder here, and here you're looking at there, that's Port Phillip Bay on a magnificent, a superlative day down here at Mornington, at the Royal Hotel just behind me. Trying to keep a little bit of wind out of the conversation there. You see the beautiful colour of the water there, nice little cove. People out doing some fishing, a bit of this, a bit of that. Of course, Port Phillip Bay is known worldwide for its many activities. There are some beach houses down this way, but not in this little cove here. One of these is called Mother's Beach. There's a few different names for them. Certainly not Shark Bay. Well, not at the moment anyway. See a few people floating around, walking the dog, and just taking the kids down. And in behind me is one of the more historic places around Mornington, the Royal Hotel. We'll just zoom that there. There we go. Been a while since I've done an outdoor video. Sorry about the wind. Can't hear it when you're recording, it's the problem. Hear it when you're editing though, and plenty of swearing going when that happens. We get the magnificence that is the Royal Hotel, or the Royal Hotel. No one says Royal in Australia, they say Royal Hotel. Okay, yeah, so I was down this way. I thought I might show my excellent and very loyal subscribers, the best in the world, of course, the great view of Port Phillip Bay. You know, we can see probably all the way down there to Portsea. If I take my sun gigs off there, you can see the peninsula sticking out there. That's Portsea. No sign of this. Oh well, actually, the city's actually made a bit of a move through the smog there. I think we can see that showing up. So I'll try and zoom that out a bit slower so we don't all get vertigo. And yeah, it's a reasonable setting, widescreen mode, as I usually say. We've got the Kirks over the road there as well. That's another pretty old school style pub. Yeah, once upon a time when back a few years now, I used to be one of the gardeners out here at the Royal Hotel. One of the jobs on the cars we used to do once a month or once every couple of weeks, depending what they needed done. Let a couple of people go past there.
That's just where I started.
And of course, I can't see any. If I find any history to say it's saying 1857, but I don't think that'd be right. I mean, I was around in 1857. I should know. No, go by the way it's constructed. It's certainly at least 1920s, 1930s was probably the time it was put to this condition. Kept in good nick. Painter's done a reasonable job, I suppose. But of course, there's not much you can do. It's probably historically listed as well. So, Mornington. So we're one of the more opulent and wealthier places in, one must say, in the Melbourne area. One of the suburbs. We're about 50 kilometres. Well, you can see the city there. So we're pretty much to the southeast here, and there's a number of these coves in and out. We've got Mornington Pier just over the rise there, an old army training base as well. There, of course, everything was all about we're going to be getting graded by this, that, and the other. So got a bit of that over there. Very much a lot of history here anyway. So, but yeah, that's certainly a great view. Yeah, that's quite bright, that sun shining off the water there. Almost having my eyes out, man. Yeah, and being Australia, so there will be probably, it probably should be called Shark Bay. There's probably about, you know, for every person you see about 20 sharks, about 100 blue-ringed octopuses, a couple of saltwater crocodiles. No saltwater crocodiles down here, or I wouldn't even be this close to the water. But yeah, there'll be lots of things out there that want to either sting or cut or stab or eat you. That's what Australian things do. It's kind of their thing. So it's a shame I didn't bring an axe down. I could have played a song there on the beach like one of the last videos I've done. You know, trying to get out and about and do a bit of work on YouTube. It seems I've been a bit stuck at home without having a car. It makes it a bit more difficult, but I do what I can, and everyone still seems to be liking on me, so we're still, like, haven't lost any subs, of course. But as I say, I've got the best subs going around in the world. No one can argue with that. And yeah, it's a really fun pastime. It's really fun to be able to bring this sort of stuff and, you know, make a few jokes about this, that and the other. Not about the wildlife, that's serious business, that is. I never joke about that, I would never do it. Someone's amongst that over there, there's a sort of like catamaran type setup going, so yeah, he's doomed for sure. Like shakes, the shakes. I've got the shakes thinking about the sharks. The sharks are probably about, you know, at least 30 or 40 foot just at the shallows here, so yeah, old mate out there, he's taking his life in his hands. Yeah, fishing out here, of course. A little bit of snapper, a few flathead, and some whiting I'll take out here. Of course, a banjo shark and gummy sharks. And if you head sort of down where I did my last video, down outdoor video, that is, I'm pretty sure that might have been down at Couple Sound down in Rosebud. That's floundering country down there, so there's a floundering, get a bit of flounder on your fork. And yeah, amongst others, living in the bay here. It's kind of like a handbag shaped bay. Of course, we'll show you the heads down at Portsea there. On the other side is the Queenscliff heads, and it's quite a narrow gap. That you know, narrow is in the sense of how wide the bay is at its widest point. It's quite a narrow entry and exit for the bay here, and yes, of course, the tides run mightily fast. So as we see, we haven't got no clouds in the sky, as the Wendy Matthews sings in the song. Not a cloud in the sky. All right, well, we might wrap that up there as we wander over, and well, we've got a bit of a sign over here with the Royale Hotel. I'll pause that and I'll wander over towards it in case, you know, people they don't like being filmed sometimes. Sometimes they're just dickheads, but you know, that's how it is. And there we go. It does say 1857, but I remain sceptical of the 1857 at this point in time. But you never know. Some of those things will can always use the interweb thing that these young kids use these days, the interweb, the Google. Have a look it up. I probably should look it up myself. No, that wouldn't be fun. Any fun, would it? Yeah, plenty of outdoor area down here as well. Come down, it's worth it, that's for sure. There's plenty to do down here. Bring the kids down here, throw them in the water, and bring them up here for a fang. So that's the go. You know, if you've got a whole heap, I mean, you might have a couple of sharks, might take them. So you know, there's a bit of trouble off your hands. So I will just wander across to the front of the pub and we'll just have a bit of a look around and see what we've got there. We've got another little sign out the front there saying 1857 too, but not bad to sneak up here and get in here without too many people in the shop. So have a look through the shutters, the old entry. So there we go. I refuse to go any further. Unless the people start shaking fists and putting their angry faces on. The petunias hanging in the baskets. Bit of fake petunia action. And dining everywhere. And look, old mate, the catamaran there, but look at the local sharks. Just put a minute anyway. Certainly he's a marked man. He stays out much longer. So yeah, get down here, just get your ass onto the Peninsula Link and diagram that straight into your Google map, your Google thingy map, and bring it to Mornington. And yeah, I recommend. I might even leave a review, a good one too. All right, well, I'll give it a bit of a wrap up there. And remember to take the like button down the beach, throw it in the water, make sure you bring a towel for it, hit the subscribe button and surfboard for its birthday, and make a comment. Comments always help the channel. I always reply to all my comments, and sometimes I even reply nicely, so that's always handy. Okay, well we're gonna go Bingo bango. What time have we got on there? Well, yep, we're going to don't want to go into the 13 zone. That's forbidden. So I'll turn it around here. Catching the next one. That'll be Special Agent Mulder. Out. Out.